In the early hours of December 13th, 1945, a young woman ascended the gallows at Hamelin prison in Germany. Her name was Irma Grese, a 22-year-old whose infamy had earned her chilling titles, the Blonde Beast and the Hyena of Auschwitz. She was about to face the hangman's noose for her crimes during World War II, marking a grim chapter in the aftermath of the Holocaust. Irma Grese was born on October 7, 1923, in a small German village. Her childhood was marked by hardship, including her mother's suicide when Irma was just 13. She dropped out of school and sought work, eventually becoming enamored with Nazi ideology. By 19, Grese had joined the SS and was stationed at Auschwitz, one of the most notorious Nazi concentration camps. At Auschwitz, Grese quickly gained a reputation for her beauty and brutality. Prisoners described her as a sadistic figure who carried a whip, pistol, and a cold smile. She took pleasure in the suffering of others, often beating prisoners to death or selecting them for the gas chambers. Survivors recalled her merciless demeanor. One prisoner testified, "She laughed as we suffered. Her whip and smile haunt me even now." This combination of youthful charm and ruthless cruelty made her a symbol of the atrocities committed by the Nazis. After the British liberated Bergen-Belsen in April 1945, Irma Grese was arrested alongside other SS guards. Her role at both Auschwitz and Belsen made her one of the most infamous defendants in what became known as the Belsen Trials. The trial, held between September and November 1945, brought forth chilling testimonies from survivors. Grese was accused of sadistic behavior, mass murder, and torture. Despite overwhelming evidence, she remained defiant. She claimed she had merely followed orders, echoing the common defense of Nazi war criminals. On November 17, 1945, Grese was convicted and sentenced to death by hanging. At just 22 years old, she became the youngest woman to be executed under British jurisdiction in the 20th century. The morning of December 13, 1945, was cold and foggy. Albert Pierrepoint, Britain's most renowned executioner, was tasked with carrying out the sentence. Known for his efficiency, Pierrepoint had executed hundreds, but the case of Irma Grese stood out due to her age and notoriety. Witnesses described her composure in her final moments. Unlike many facing execution, Grese refused a blindfold and walked to the gallows with an eerie calm. She even smiled moments before the noose was placed around her neck. Her execution was swift. Pierrepoint's expertise ensured that death came within seconds. For many, this marked a moment of justice, a reckoning for the countless lives Grese had destroyed. The execution of Irma Grese symbolized the Allied determination to hold war criminals accountable. Yet her story leaves haunting questions. How could someone so young commit such atrocities? Was Grese shaped by the brutal system she served, or did she willingly embrace cruelty? Her crimes and punishment serve as a stark reminder of the Holocaust's horrors. Grese's death could never undo the pain she inflicted, but it underscored the global demand for justice. Today, her story is a warning of how ordinary individuals can become agents of unspeakable evil. It is a grim lesson in the dangers of unchecked power, blind obedience, and the capacity for human cruelty. As the world remembers the Holocaust, the tale of Irma Grese remains a testament to the resilience of survivors and the imperative to never forget. In memory of the millions who suffered and perished during the Holocaust, may their stories forever remind us to stand against hatred and tyranny.